Why, hello there. I'm just over here eating canned peaches. Like the sexy babe I am. Anywho, so today I'm not gonna rant about canned fruit, 'cause they're perfect. But today I am gonna rant about mandatory classes, because this is something that's been bugging me for a while. Like, there's so many classes that shouldn't be mandatory that are mandatory, at least at my school. Like, chemistry is mandatory. Which makes zero sense to me because I'm no chemist. I know for a fact I'm not going to get into some career that involves chemistry, so I don't see why I have to take chemistry. And I know people are all like, you gotta take this class because it's makes you smart. I'm not smart, I'm just failing the class. So yeah, I am definitely failing chemistry. Yeah, because I don't get it. I'm not into science. If I was into science, I'd be able to understand it. It's just, I'm not. I'm more into English and history, so those are classes I do a little bit better in, if I'm paying attention and doing my homework, which is something I don't do often. So I don't like to. I will admit I'm a very lazy person, and I'm lazy when it comes to homework, and I'm lazy when it comes to being in class. I'd prefer sitting there doodling on my papers than listening to something about frickin' George Washington, or where a comma goes, or especially when we're talking about the periodic table of elements, because I know for a fact that if someone was like, hey, what group is argon in on the periodic table of elements, I'm not gonna know. Like right now, I don't know. So, makes no sense. I mean, why would I need to know that unless I'm on some trivia show? And I don't plan on being on a trivia show, so it doesn't matter. Peach, 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 peach. I got peach juice on the carpet. Eat up, little carpet. Yum, yum, yum. What? Isn't that weird? Another thing I don't really get about the whole mandatory classes is why we have to take a foreign language, but you only give us Spanish or French. At least how it is in my school. You're like, oh, take Spanish or take French. What? I don't want to learn either of those languages. Because I don't. Because one, French is annoying. I don't really like the sound of French. I don't know why. It sounds kind of douchebaggy. Which makes sense because douche is a French thing. But anyways, and I don't like Spanish because I hate Spanish. Mostly because my Spanish teacher's a bitch. Emphasis on bitch. I want to learn German because I'm German. So I think it'd be cool to know the language that, was what was speaking in my ancestors' tongue. That'd be cooler. Like, I know for a fact I have no Spanish ancestors. I have French ancestors, but like I said, I don't like the language that much. And yeah. That's all I have to say, really, about languages. PE. I don't like PE. Mostly because I'm lazy. But secondly, because I feel like everyone's judging me. Because I suck at athleticism. Like, we have this wonderful game called Crazy Kickball, which is like kickball, but like on the insanity chart, it's like way up there. Way up. And the game is similar to kickball, except the bases are those big mats that people do like yoga on in school. You know those ugly mats are normally like red or blue or whatever your school colors are, but we're way too cheap to get our school colors. Yeah. We have those, and those are the bases. And you can have many people on a base as you want. But once you go past a base, you can't run back to the base. You have to go to the next base. And you have to go around twice. So you have to go from first, second, third. And you have to wait at home until that person kicks. And then go first, second, third, back to home. And then that's a run. Also, in this awesome game of Crazy Kickball, the last kicker... That means that if you're on a base, you have to go around still twice, but none of the bases are safe. So you can still get tagged on all the bases, but you still have to run over all the bases twice to get a home run. Which means if you're last kicker, you're not getting a home run. I'm sorry. It sucks to be you. So yeah. PE shouldn't be mandatory, because, one... I don't know about you guys, but all we play are silly games in PE. We don't really do anything else. And we have written exams in PE. What's up with that? That's dumb. This isn't for smarts. This is the class that the stupid people pass. Unless they're also lazy like me. I mean, come on. Oh, peach juice on my leg. Oh, more peach juice on my leg. Yum, peach juice. When I go to the gym, I feel way more motivated to go on the cross trainer and go on the treadmill and go on the every machine ever. At gym, I'm like, ew, I have to run these bases? Whereas on the treadmill, I can run like a mile without even noticing it's a mile. It's like, if I'm not really running anywhere, it doesn't feel like I'm really running, and that makes no sense, and I'm talking really fast. But I mean, come on, school. I think some schools actually have gyms and pools, but I live in a tiny little town. We literally are the nook of Southwick to Connecticut. Like, you know when you look at a map of Massachusetts, right? And there's that tiny little nook. That's me. I'm in that nook. These are so good. I can make music with my peach can. Ready? Peach can music. Peaches are delicious. I'm sorry if I'm disgusting. But really, if PE was more like a gym, I'd be able to do it. So I think it should be optional. And I know Michelle Obama would be like, no, it's mandatory. I don't know why Michelle Obama sounds like that, but I feel like she would if that's what she was talking about. So yeah. I also feel like certain math classes should be mandatory, but not all math classes. Like, I get some things in math, like it makes sense for us to learn this. Something I don't get in math is, well, you see, this is an equation for God knows what. Let's learn it. Like, I don't get that. Like, I don't even know what half of the equations I'm doing are really for. It's like, what is this equation for? It's like, oh, it's just an equation. For what? No, it's just an equation. Figure out what x is. For what, though? Like, it'll be like 8x plus 90 equals 77x divided by 80. What does x equal? I don't know. What's the point of this equation? Like, there's not a question or anything. It's just like, figure out what x is. That's your description up above your questions. And there's like 8 questions that are all like that. They're all formatted like that. Not formatted. Or fermented. Oh, that was disgusting. That was a gross burp. That was really gross burp. I'm sorry that you had to hear that. Oh, it was gross. I'm not gonna even cut that out either, because it was just so gross. I had to... Oh. It tasted kind of like peaches, though. It also kind of felt like I was gonna vomit my peaches. How many serving sizes in this can? Well, guys. That's right, I licked my can. According to this can's nutrition facts, This can has about 3.5 servings, so 3 of you and your half a friend can enjoy these delicious peaches. The one of me managed to devour every peach. Look at those nutrition facts. I'm fat. I just ate a whole entire can of peaches. I'm so fat. You know, I hate when people say they're fat even though they're extremely skinny. It's really annoying, and I feel like they should get fat so they know what fat really feels like. Ugh. What do you feel about mandatory classes? Because I don't like them. I think they're dumb. And I know everyone's all like, well, you don't get to choose in high school. You choose in college. Bitch, please. If I can afford college, that'd be awesome. I can't afford that. Okay? I'm poor and lame and not smart enough to get a scholarship. Therefore, me going to college is a very low possibility. So, I'd like to get everything that'll help me now, so I can get into stuff that I'd enjoy. Like, 1, I am not gonna be a chemist, especially without college. So, chemistry seems so pointless to me. Like, it's just pointless. It's dumb. Look at Johnny Depp. Hello, it's Johnny Depp here. So guys, tell me what you think about mandatory classes, and I will see you on Monday. Give me your peachy goodness! I mean, I can see why Bowser keeps taking Princess Peach. I bet he thinks she's this kind of peach. I get it. But I get why Mario wants her to be his still. Because he doesn't think she's a peach. He just wants her cherry. I actually feel a little more motivated to do things, like go on the Tross. I like to go on the Tross Craner. Probably been in the can for a lot long, Savannah. Your grammar's impeccable.